You are a superstar. Symbol of a woman who be working for herself. You are a superstar. Owamie, Owamie. Owamie, Owamie. You a vlogger, fashion over. You a being one less than a mugoza. Owamie, Owamie. Owamie, Owamie.
Hi ninjas, how are you guys doing? It's a girl, Owamie aka Miss Fair Focal, bring back for our entertainment. If it's the first time joining me, most definitely welcome. Please do make sure that you subscribe and obviously hit the bell. I absolutely love you, and do not forget, follow me on Instagram, TikTok and Twitter as I boldly Owamie. Now my ninjas, today we're going to talk about the Senzo Meyiwa case and all these changes that is basically coming out, you guys, and this is honestly just crazy. Now I saw ninjas in the afternoon yesterday for you guys, today for me, saying that Owamie, please talk about this. I had told myself that I'm just not touching this case, I'm not gonna talk about this, but obviously you guys want me to talk about it, so I will. However, I'm not going to dwell too much there, cause ciao, this case is dangerous in my personal opinion. Okay, like too much has just been going on that I'm just like, I think a person needs to be careful when it comes to this case, honey. Okay, because there's a lot of people that have passed away that are around this case, and I'm just like, child, we are not dying for Senzo Meyiwa out here. A man that basically died at a side chick's home. We're not doing that, honey. Okay. So obviously, if you guys do not know, Senzo Meyiwa was shot and murdered in Khumalo's home. Since he was shot, you guys, like, no one has known. Let me not say no one, but the public has not known who is the person that basically shot him, right? There's a documentary that came out, it's on Netflix. I watched it, I even did a review on it. If you search Owamie Senzo Meyiwa Netflix documentary, then I think the video might pull up. However, throughout this whole case, you guys, there's been a lot of irregularities, okay? Because at first people were alleging that it was Chico Twala's son that shot Senzo. And then obviously some people were saying that, you know, Kelly knew exactly who did it, and the people that were in the house. During the documentary, most of us were actually shocked that they're saying that even Senzo's best friend was in the house. It just, there's a lot, you guys, that's just not making sense. However, yesterday it seems as if this information came out, so I'm gonna go ahead and play a clip. This is of a lady that is on TikTok. Absolutely follow her. Love how she actually reports. So I'm gonna go ahead and just play this, and I'll be back with the rest of my commentary.
Guys, we've all thought it, yeah? We've all thought it, yeah? Advocate Dan Tefo has a witness who can confirm that Khumalo pulled the trigger that killed her then boyfriend, Senzo Meyiwa, who was the captain of Bafana Bafana and Orlando Pirates. Oh my God. This is so soap opera dramatic, but this is the level of drama we always expected if this was ever the accusation made against her. In court today, this is what Advocate Dan Tefo says. I put it to you that an eyewitness will testify that Senzo Robert Meyiwa was shot by Nonhlanhla Khumalo by mistake. The same eyewitness will further testify that the firearm used to shoot Senzo Meyiwa came from Longwe Twala, and that firearm was a revolver. He said the eyewitness would also confirm that a meeting of senior Gauteng police officers, which reportedly included the former provincial Hawks head Shadrack Sibiya and former Gauteng head of safety Sizakele Nkosi Malombane, took place to hatch the plan of avoiding to say how Senzo was killed in that house. Which is crazy, because now it means that the police, actual members of the police force, were concealing the truth with Kelly. Allegedly. The same eyewitness will say all of these efforts of removing the body from the scene to the hospital is all about the furtherance of concealment of the murder of Senzo Robert Meyiwa by dumping him at the Batselong hospital. Whoa. This trial is about to get so spicy. If you have not watched the Senzo Meyiwa documentary on Netflix, go watch that thing now, because shit is about to hit the motherfucking fan.
Now, ninjas, they're alleging that there's an eyewitness that is going to come out and testify that Kelly Khumalo is the person that actually pulled the trigger. Ram pa pa pam, pow. Okay, pow, shbaba. Now, in the documentary, you guys, we did learn that the night that Senzo Meyiwa was shot and killed, he had actually already made an appointment to go see his wife. And I do remember there's a time that Kelly Khumalo actually, I feel like that was also just part of out of anger as well, maybe because Mugore has been attacked like for years ever since this guy passed, where she said that, you know, I'm not you know, obviously quoting, she said things along the lines of, you know, she was just with a dishonest man, something like that, like yeah, I think it was a dishonest man or something like that. And now for me looking at it, it would make sense, like, you know, especially if you found out that after he left his wife to come be with you, he was now wearing, going back to his wife. And in the documentary, his friends actually say that Mugai was a guy of girls. Okay, so the fact that he was with Kelly, I don't think that stopped him from continuing to go to be with other girls and everything like that. Obviously, they confirmed in the documentary that he was going back to see his wife the same night, right? So this is bad, guys. This is honestly bad. I always thought that, in my personal opinion, I always felt like Kelly Khumalo might know exactly who did this, but I never expected that they would say it's actually her. So they're alleging that it was an accident, and that, you know, the gun actually belongs to Chico Twala's son, and yeah. So I feel like those guys, a part of me was like, can we just let this case go? Like, Senzo has been gone for a long time. I also did see, like, you know, there were people that were hinting on that there was a guy that was supposed to be a witness that, you know, suddenly passed. It's just a lot of dangerous stuff happening around this case, and I'm just like, because at this point, if obviously it is true that it was Kelly that actually pulled the trigger and the gun belonged to Chico, and for so many years nobody said anything, and the people that were in the house, they may all actually get arrested. And I was just like, child, can we just move on from this? I know the family wants to know who. I know the family wants to know exactly what happened. But I just don't feel like Senzo's life is worth other people's lives, because people be dropping like flies. Okay, so this whole Chende was just starting to be too scary for my liking, you know. Obviously with the documentary, I did see the suspects that were there, the families that were interviewed on how they were being beaten up, and how allegedly someone was the person offered 100,000 or something to basically say that they should turn state witness, and also say that they basically did this. Makes no sense. Why would you pay someone to say something? Again, the other thing that I also saw, if I'm not too mistaken, I think I saw this from Julius Malema, where it was basically just talking about how it is obviously crazy how they're saying these guys were the ones that actually shot Senzo Meyiwa, but these guys were in jail at that time. So are they now releasing criminals to go and shoot people and then taking them back to jail? It makes no sense. A lot of stuff just don't make sense when it comes to this case. And it's so weird that right before Senzo passed, Kelly actually released a song that is in Venda that is saying Ufindo Buraya, like whatever, like talking about how people are saying that she killed, you know, a man or something like that. And she did say that, you know, the song was about a woman, this, but obviously things turned quite quickly when this whole situation happened so fast. So for me, I'm just exhausted when it comes to this case. Honestly, I'm just so exhausted. I feel like it's been so many years. I feel like at this point, are we even going to really know the honest truth? Obviously, with the documentary came out and it showed a lot of stuff, like how, you know, they had cleaned the house after the shooting, but the head was still placed there, which makes no sense. It's a lot of stuff just do not make sense, honestly. So I think that is going to actually quite be nice to have all those people questioned, and they are actually televising it, so I guess we're actually going to see it all unfold. But I feel like obviously if it is true that Kelly is the one that actually pulled that trigger, then there's definitely going to be like some law enforcement people that are gonna be also arrested when it comes to this change, because a lot has just been going on. Okay, a lot has just been going on. Anyway, I want you guys to go and comment down below, guys, do you really think Kelly Khumalo did it? Even if it was by accident, do you think she actually did it? And mind you guys, this man is the father of her daughter. So if she is actually convicted for this and she goes to jail, her daughter and her son, they won't have their mother, and they both basically don't have fathers, in my personal opinion, because Jubi is also does not seem like he's in his son's life, unless if things have changed behind the scene. But obviously when we watch her reality show, he's not there. So it would be quite a very sad situation to have her go to jail for killing the father. Like, that child will definitely grow up traumatized. And at this point, I feel like because this case has been so public and people have been so angered, if honestly Kelly Khumalo is convicted of this, she's going to spend a very long time in jail. Now obviously, even if there's an eyewitness, they may need to prove something, but I feel like already it's against them, because there's some things that just do not make sense. Like, you know, the statement that Chigotwala's son basically came out and said, and unfortunately some of those friendships that were there, they are now broken. So some maybe may not feel as loyal to the other as they did before. But I think that one thing we can all agree on is that they will definitely come together in order for them to not go to jail, or try, right? So yeah, we're gonna see exactly what goes on when it comes to that. However, ninjas, I want you guys to go and comment down below what you guys think. From Owamie, I love you guys. Do not forget to thumbs up this video and obviously share, and I'll see you guys in my next upload. Bye ninjas.